guys, and we're back. So with this video we want to do a makeup starter kit, and this is for basically beginners makeup and kids coming back to school. So if you want to ask your parents, like, if you could wear makeup, then you have an idea of what you want to get and whatnot. So we're just going to jump right in with it and start with what you would put on your face, I guess, like the order of what you would put on.
Okay, well, first I picked the concealer, and it's the Rimmel Match Perfection, and mine's in shade 245 Light. Not that you can read that. It's not going to focus, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I chose the same concealer as her. Mine's over there, though.
It has decent coverage, and
I think it has pretty good coverage. And I think, yeah, it's blendable. And you really could just use your finger to apply it, so it's one less brush that you need to worry about.
But it gets a little messy in the tube, like in the tip.
Yeah, but it does have the brush to apply it, if you wanted.
But it's just more sanitary not to.
Yeah. Just to put it on the back of your hand and then apply it.
Okay, what's your product?
Okay. Well, the next one I have two, but it's like you get one or the other, I would suggest. If you have like dry or maybe normal skin, I would suggest a tinted moisturizer. And I've been using the e.l.f. tinted moisturizer, the Essentials one, which it is smaller, but I feel like it works better than the Studio line. And it's just like more of a natural skin tone compared to the other one, which I find like the porcelain one was really orangey. So I would suggest this. But if you tend to have more oily skin, I have the L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB cream, which it can be used as a primer if you wanted, like a tinted primer, but I find it's more matte than a tinted moisturizer, but it still gives a nice light coverage and still almost natural looking. So I would suggest that.
Okay. Well, I picked a Rimmel, another Rimmel product, the Stay Matte Powder, and I picked one in like a color, and this one's in 005 Silky Beige, because it keeps me matte. It says up to 5 hours, but it keeps me matte most of the day, and it matches really well, even if I'm significantly darker or lighter than that color.
Okay. Well, for me, I do like my Rimmel powder, but I feel like since I have it in translucent, it tends to like give off a white cast on me, and it doesn't really have a light enough shade for me, I don't think. So I actually like my MAC Studio Fix powder, which I know is pretty expensive, but I think it gives you a nice coverage because it's a foundation. But also, if you use a kabuki brush like this, which is part of the tools that I have, like a rounded one rather than flat, it gives you a more blended out look and more airbrushed and not as powdery if you were to use a different brush. So those two work good together.
And then we both agreed on the NYC bronzer in Sunny. If I can open it. It's just a matte bronzer that's not too orangey or too brown.
It's only $3, I think.
And it's pretty good if you want to like contour your face, or if you just want to use it as a bronzer.
And even like medium skin tones, you can build it up, and that's the best part of this project. It does give color, but you could build it up, so it's like kind of a mistake-proof type of product. Yeah. So next, I guess, would be primer. Do we have the same one? Okay, we have the same one.
Thanks.
My writing's coming off.
Okay. Well,
it's the
e.l.f. Eyelid Primer from the Essential line.
It's only $1, and it's just, I have mine in sheer. Do you have it in sheer?
Sheer.
Okay, I think they came out with colors, but I just got it in sheer. And it just makes your eyeshadows look a little better, like more vibrant. They last longer, like if you're doing sports after school, or just it's really hot weather or whatnot. And it prevents creasing. And even if you want to apply this without eyeshadow, it kind of just like keeps your eyelids matte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even as sheer, I think it kind of helps cover like veininess a little bit. I don't know, maybe that's just me.
I wouldn't know on like darker skin tones if it would show up at all. Like, you know how like translucent powders kind of give a tint.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they would, but try it out. I mean, it's $1. Can't really go wrong there.
Okay.
So for eyeshadows, then, do you want to go?
Oh, okay. Did we both pick Wet n Wild palettes?
Yeah.
Twinsies. Okay. I picked mine in Comfort Zone. which is just one of the regular editions. It has a really light color and a darker color. That's good either for highlighting and for like an outer V, or to like,
you wanted to use like an angled brush and use it as an eyeliner.
That would work too.
It's nicely pigmented, so you don't have to work all that much with it.
And they're all, I believe, either pearl or shimmery, and there's 2 sparkly ones. But I mean, it works.
Yeah, especially since like for a starter kit, so you're probably younger, so obviously just working with shimmers kind of gives you a nice, fresh, and young look. I chose a Wet n Wild palette, which is the color icons, and I don't know the like specific collection, but it's like the spring collection, and it's in Nude Awakening, and it's similar to Comfort Stone on the right side here.
Do you want to compare them, like, next to each other?
Yeah.
Open.
I'm just going to take the brush out.
I put mine in my crease color.
Okay. So, here, kind of go a little closer. Ooh,
okay. Oh, maybe not.
So, this side of mine is similar to
this side of mine.
There we go, working with the camcorder here. But I feel like this side of my palette is more taupey,
darker, more smoky colors.
Whereas hers goes on the green
side.
So I feel like mine is more or less like
a dupe for the Naked palette.
Yeah. And it's continuously like natural type of colors, whereas hers is like if you want natural with a little bit of like
color,
pop of color if you wanted.
Right.
And plus you get 2 matte shades in here, which is the brow bone shade and the crease shade on this side, so if you want to go for a more basic look. So yeah, it's very versatile, so I'd like that.
I wanted to get that, but there's only one. And her birthday was, last month. So that she saw it first and got there faster.
Yeah.
Yep. So, did you pick an eyeliner?
No, I left mine at home, but you could say yours first.
Okay, well, I have another one. Okay, but I like Rimmel London eyeliners, and this is the Scandalize, and this is in brown. It has a little sparkle to it, but it's supposed to be waterproof, which I guess it kind of is.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to get off. I mean, I swatched it on my hand earlier. It's kind of still there. But it's really creamy, and it's a kohl pencil. So it's easy to smoke out, and etc. It's a good eyeliner.
Yeah. And for me, I don't have it, but the Maybelline Master Drama, I have it at home. I love it. It's so smooth, and it's a retractable one, so you don't have to sharpen it, so it's like you don't have to buy a sharpener. But it's also really good just because, like, you could, like, put it back in, you could twist it out, whatever. And it's also really creamy, and it stays on your waterline, though. So I like that. And I like the black shade. Like, I know if you're just starting out with makeup, you probably don't want to go with black, but I feel like, I don't know, eyeliner is one of those things where if you don't go overboard, I think you're fine wearing it, So,
with a black, with a brown.
Yeah. With any, like, with any eyeliner, really. Like, even with brown, which they say brown you should start out with, but even if you go overboard with that, like, it doesn't look good. So I'd rather get black and just, like, go slightly with it rather than get brown,
Have to work with it.
Yeah. So that's my thoughts and opinions.
Mascaras?
Do you want to go first, or?
You can go.
Well, first I got an eyelash curler, which is the e.l.f. Essentials $1 eyelash curler. Now, it's only $1, and I think for starting out, it's not that bad of a color.
No, it's not.
Like, she doesn't like it just because with her eye shape, it doesn't work as well. And also, sometimes the length of your lashes, it doesn't work as well. But I feel like for me, it's fine. I mean, I've been using it for a while. I gotta clean it. But I like it. So, $1. And it's also only $1 for the pads for when you want to reuse.
When you need to replace those.
Yeah.
Because you will.
Yep. So I got that. And then for the mascara, I have the Revlon Lash Potion. I have it in, like, just black. Well, black is black. I wish I had the waterproof version. I think when I bought it, I bought, like, it 2 days before they came out with a waterproof version. I was so mad. But it just has a brush like this, and I love it. And the formula is so that your lashes grow. So I feel like, which is good to start out with. So because mascara can sometimes break down your lashes and whatnot.
Especially
and I feel like,
waterproof.
Yeah. So I feel like starting out, especially like if you do sports or something and you probably need to wear waterproof, you might as well have something that's gonna help your lashes while you wear it. You know. And it doesn't keep them, like, you know, like that crispy feeling. It, like, keeps them kind of, like, soft and whatnot.
Natural.
Yeah, and also the packaging is pretty.
That's what sold her on getting it. The packaging.
And I had a $1 off coupon, you know.
And I picked, where's the label? The e.l.f. Lengthening and Defining Mascara. I like the brush. It's just a wire brush. There's not a ball on the end or anything. I'm trying to get it. There's not a ball or anything on the end. Thanks, buddy. There's not a ball or anything on the end. It's just like a normal wire brush. And it does dry up a little fast, but you could put like saline solution in it and it'll help keep it wet. And I feel like it also leaves your lashes not crunchy or dry looking and rather natural looking for $1.
Yeah, and I have one of the e.l.f. Mascaras, and I feel like the formula is really thick, but it doesn't get clumpy. It more or less just coats the mascara rather than like having to do multiple coats. It just kind of coats them all at once, you know?
Yeah.
So I like that about it. Then lastly, I just have 2 brushes.
I have a lip product.
Okay, so I'll just show the brushes. It's dirty, so don't judge, but it's the e.l.f. Professional Foundation Brush. I just painted the end there. But I just like this actually for concealer because like it fits under your eye really well, and I feel like if you just like go lightly over a blemish, it blends it out without taking it away from the spot. So I like that. And then for eyeshadow, I feel like you could just like take your finger and pat it on or use like the sponge tip applicator it comes with. But blending wise, like if you want to put another color in your crease and whatnot, I feel like the e.l.f. Professional Blending Eye Brush is pretty good for only $1 to have something that works better than like the little fluffy thing it comes with, you know. So that was pretty good just to build up a brush collection and learn what brushes work for you for only $1.
And usually they're not like stiff or pokey.
Yeah, this one's actually really soft.
Well, I didn't bring any brushes down, but I feel like one of the most important brushes you can get, like first off, is like an angled brush, I'd say. Because, I mean, you can use it to fill in your brows, or you can use it as an eyeliner brush.
It's most versatile.
Yeah, I mean, if you really, really wanted to, you could probably use a small one as, like, a lip brush.
Yeah, or maybe if you want, like, if you're more into face products, like, I'm more into face, she's more into, like, eyes and lips. And I think my first brush that I would need would be, like, a blush brush. Because you could use it for powder, bronzer, and blush, and highlighter. So, bam.
But my last product is one of the Maybelline Color Sensationals, and it's an 015 Born With It, and it's just like a sparkly pink. Need a clean spot. It's just a sparkly pink, and it goes on really smooth, and I feel like it stays for most of the day.
And it's really creamy looking, so it looks almost as if you're wearing a gloss when you put it on your lips.
I just like the color. It looks really natural on, even with the sparkles and the shimmer in it. And
it's the color that you can't really go overboard with. Like, it still looks natural, so if you wear it to school and whatnot, you still look fine.
Yeah, and I mean, you probably could apply it without looking in a mirror, and it wouldn't look weird, because you probably couldn't even tell if you got a little on
it's not like it's
your mouth skin.
It's not like it's a bold red or whatnot.
Mouth skin.
Okay, well, I think that wraps it up. Yep. So comment, rate, and subscribe. We hope to maybe get some more popular video ideas out there that maybe you guys would enjoy. And yeah, check back for other videos and go back to our channel and look at some of the other ones. Bye.
Adios.